Hello, hello. Welcome to another In Studio Yap with me, Nicole. So this is something that I am obsessed with. And I'm like, how can we make this happen in Philly? Okay. So Dierks Bentley dropped his brand new album, Broken Branches, last Friday. And he's going to be here in August, by the way. So if you've never seen Dierks perform, he's so good. And I always like joke about Dierks because I'm always like, I actually met him before I've ever saw him in concert. Because remember, I just started WXTU in 2019. And so, okay, so Dierks Bentley, he like has his hat on and, he's like, hey, he's so nice. Like, nice to meet you, such a dad. It's like, he feels like a history teacher. And then he gets on stage and he turns his hat backwards and you're like, oh my God, I get why you're a star. I get it. So anyway, okay, Broken Branches is out. Now, he had an album release party. Are you ready for what he did? He had his album release party and performance in a creek. I have been very, very, very fortunate that I've got to go to some cool stuff. Like I was just at Blake Shelton's 30th #1 party in Dallas when we were there for the ACMs. Jeff and I were invited, and normally at these industry things, there's a lot of people and like, you're standing in line holding like a paper plate. At this Blake Shelton party, there was literally like 50 people there. It was people from it was for his song Texas. It went #1. It was his 30th #1 song. So the songwriters are there, their families, radio people, record people, and Gwen Stefani. And Gwen Stefani's just walking around filming stuff. Like, it was incredible. Okay. So a lot of times these industry events, like I've been very fortunate that I got to go to a lot, and they're just like, meh, meh. When I saw what Dierks Bentley did, the way that I gasped, he had an album release party and performance in a creek. So what he did, so Elena from Backstage Country got to go. My friend Andrew from Music Mayhem got to go. My friend Lauren, who does Country Now, got to go. He bussed them. It was like an hour outside of Nashville. They get there, and everybody got their own muck boots. Everybody got their own pair of muck boots. So they put them on. And then, so if you go to Elena from Backstage Country, or even my Instagram, you can see it. Okay, so then they get there. It's these beautiful twinkly lights everywhere. They have picnic tables and chairs. And it's these beautiful tables with like linens. And then they have this whole catering set up. There's couches in the creek. The stage where he performed was in the creek. Like, it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I've never been more jealous of an event in my life. And the first thing I thought of is like, when I finally find the man of my dreams, and maybe he's a liberal cowboy, because putting it into the universe, I want my rehearsal dinner to be in a creek. Like, that's what I want. I want my rehearsal dinner in a creek with twinkling lights and beautiful linens and tables and a performance. Maybe he'll sing, or he'll know somebody that sings, you know what I mean? And like, everybody will be in matching muck boots. Like, it was just the coolest thing that I've ever seen, and just like different, and the pictures were cool. So whoever thought of that in Dierks Bentley's camp, mwah, chef's kiss. Like, I wish I could have went. All right, another thing I want to talk about is that Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles star defenseman, Super Bowl champion, Georgia Bulldog national champion. He started his own foundation, and it's really cool what he's doing. So he partnered with Acme, and they just did their first event, and they're teaming up with for kids in the summer to eat nutritious, but also for senior citizens. So it's like, so many poor families. I mean, when you think about it, healthy food is expensive, which is insane. It's insane that organic healthy food is more expensive than cheap food. And I don't know how we got here, but we're here. And the fact that his foundation, and he just had these really, really, really sweet interactions with kids who were so excited to see him. And again, it goes back to the fact that Bryce Harper does not do any charity for the city boggles my mind. I can't wrap my brain around it. And people just give him a pass. It's so strange to me. Like, how does that make... I had a guy call me and like yell at me. Listen to this. I had a guy call me and said, you say that Bryce Harper doesn't do charity. I go, he doesn't. He had Harper's Heroes, which was in 2019, or before, I'm sorry, it was before 2019 when he was at the Nationals, and he hasn't done anything since. And then he donated a lot of money when COVID, he donated money to Phil Abundance in Philly and in Las Vegas, that's where he grew up, but now he lives in Nashville in the off season. So he doesn't even live in Las Vegas anymore. And he donated to Phil Abundance. Wonderful. I don't even need, this is, when people come down on me about this, it's not about the money. Obviously, if you have a lot of money, if you're worth $500 million, $500 million, the money would be great, but it's more about the time. It's the awareness. Like you saw the pictures with Taylor Swift, right? So Taylor Swift showed up to one of the children's hospitals in Miami, and the sheer and utter joy on these kids' faces when she came into the room and sat with them and knew their names and talked to them and did FaceTimes. And it was really cute. This one little boy, I mean, he's not little, he's a teenager. He's like, I'm sorry, like, I just need to scream for a minute. And he's like, ah, and screamed in front of her because he just couldn't believe it. And then he flat out asked her, he's like, what brings you to Florida? And she's like, oh, my boyfriend's training here because Travis is training, which we assume is going to be his final season. And so they've been living in Florida, having fun in the sun, living it up. And she took time and went to visit these kids, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Jalen Hurts, what Jalen Hurts did when he went to celebrate, did you see the girls' flag football championship? And they said to the girls, okay, like, you're going to be able to get a picture with the Lombardi. And then Jalen Hurts showed up and like took selfies and pictures of them and stuff. That's the kind of stuff that matters, the time, right? Like the 5 love languages, which is time, acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, and physical touch, right? And so many people think that like charity has to be money. And a lot of times, especially when you're the face of a franchise, you're worth $500 million. It's great if you had the money, but I mean, look at what Jeffrey Lurie has done. Look at what Jeffrey Lurie has done for autism, right? So like, not only has he made autism and Eagles Autism, this massive charity endeavor, but now he's donating, $50 million to autism efforts. So he's doing money and time and awareness and all the things. And obviously it's something that that I just get really worked up about. Like there's so many causes that you can be a part of. So kudos to you, Jalen Carter. We love it so much. And obviously, like, we love Acme so much. So hopefully, like, there's something that we can do together. And a quick update on Meghan Moroney, Riley Green, Ella Langley. So I told you last week how Ella Langley supposedly winked when they asked, there was a sign that says, is Riley a dumb bleep? And she winked, but then she's like, no, my bangs are my face. Now I have bangs. So she said that she was just like, they're trying to get out of her face. I'm like, I don't think so. And then Meghan Moroney supposedly at a concert said he bleeped up. But people are saying, no, this girl was wearing a Riley Green shirt and she's like, I like your top. So he bleeped up, I like your top. Could be either or. So if you're a lip reader, go check out that video. Because, and I've said it, like, I'm team Meghan, team Ella. Like, whatever happened, I feel that, like, Riley cost I'm a girl's girl through and through. And so I feel like, maybe that's it. But anytime we have more information on this, I'll be sure to update you. So just to recap, Dierks Bentley helped plan my wedding rehearsal dinner in a creek. Jalen Carter, new foundation, still nothing from Bryce. And still no confirmation that Meghan Moroney and Riley Green are together. But she maybe could have shaded him, or she liked a top. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do these in-studio chats, like a couple times a week, just when like random stuff pops up. It's actually funny. The other day I talked about how, Donna Kelce is going to be on the new season of Traitors, and Jason and Travis are in Cannes Lions, which is like the big advertising entertainment kind of conference in the south of France. And they talked about it there, and Jason's like, yep, so Mom's going to be on Traitors. We're optimistic. We're, what's the word when you're like treading, he's like, we're cautiously pessimistic. And then Travis is like, people have never seen the wrath of Donna Kelce. And I'm like, exactly. Like, I really believe that Donna Kelce is more cutthroat than we think. Like, she may bake cookies, but I don't think she's going to be baking on Traitors. Anyway, thanks for watching my In Studio Yap. Oh, if you have any topics you would like me to chit chat about, please feel free to comment below and subscribe and follow and all the good stuff. Thanks.